Okay, I'm sick too. What to do when your kid's sick. Okay, so I'm filming this right now. It's springtime, and we had here in the Maryland area a high amount of pollen. And so sometimes, oh, maybe I'm having some sort of an allergy thing. Sometimes the allergy thing isn't an allergy thing, and it's a cold. And for me, it started out like that. So, one of the questions we get a lot is, when should I bring my kid in, when shouldn't I? And I've been around during COVID, so I've heard all variations on this question. So the first thing to keep in mind is there's definitely a line, like a certain time you should not bring the kid in. Fever, nope, don't bring them in. If they're coughing, I'm big on that one. If the cold's in their lungs, that's a problem. If you start doing a lot of cardio with stuff in your lungs, it's gonna make you worse. Outside of that, like stomach bugs, stomach bugs is another one. You don't wanna be in here if you got something that's contagious like that. If it's a stuffy nose, if it's a headache, a lot of times the movement actually will open that up. I know there have been times where I was just feeling tired, kind of run down, but there was nothing in the lungs, minor headache, some yuck up here, and I would go into class and just get after it. And a lot of times I would burn through that cold and feel a lot better fast. And sometimes it kept it from getting into the lungs because I just kind of pushed through. Same thing with injuries. There's a lot of times somebody twists their ankle or they tweaked the shoulder or whatever, busted a finger. Try to come in and watch class, even if you can't do it. If you can do it, like I've had like a messed up shoulder, you still go, still train, but train around it. So I would just, like anything on this shoulder, if I was doing jujitsu, if they just started to reach, if they isolated the arm, I'd just tap, I didn't even let them. You just want to keep your head in the game. You want to be consistent, but you also want to be aware that, you're not on an island. Like what you do affects others. So that's the cutoff there. Basically, fever usually means you're still contagious. Cough means your body's, this is deeper in, you're fighting it. If you want to watch off to the side if you're worried about being contagious. I mean, I know people have a political feeling about these things, but throwing a mask on if you're coughing makes sense because there's no particulate matter shooting across the room. It gets caught in the mask. As long as you're back from people, it shouldn't be a big deal. Stomach bugs, same kind of deal. Just stay away from it. You don't want to be out there rolling around, especially with something like jujitsu. Take one or two where you're using a lot of core muscles. That's going to cause some problems. So, spare yourself and everyone else that. If it's just a headache, tough it out. And then, if it's an injury, if you can train around it without it being a big problem, that's a good idea. Just being honest with yourself and have compassion with yourself for not performing at your normal level. And if it's not a thing you can train around, still watch class. You learn so much by watching. Sometimes you get such a better sense of what's going on and how the matches move when you're not in it. You can see really a lot of what's going on. Outside of that, as an instructor, I try to use that same rule. And so I have a slight cough, not really much. It's really all up in here. I just don't touch anybody.
No touching.
I know we fist bump a lot in jiu-jitsu, in taekwondo. If we're using mouth guards, we fist bump. If it's like a forms day, we'll shake hands. But if I'm at all sick, I don't shake hands. I just stay back. So make sure your instructor also is observing this as well. Yeah, colds, especially in a martial arts school and these different illnesses, unfortunately, they're very commonplace. So make sure you manage them, taking care of the other people in the school and making sure to take care of yourself. Even through colds, this is raising a warrior.